saying, is this what you're here for?
I turn to the woman and say, "Is that your daughter, or do they have loads of these?"
She starts sobbing and like almost clawing at the screen, saying, Katie or Kate or Kate, whatever, please come back.
Okay, now I'm going to turn and say, "Seriously, this is your daughter, right?"
She says, she nods her head.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Yes, this is the person who you seem to have taken unfairly.
He laughs at the fact that you said the word unfairly and says, unfairly, you came and pillaged our lands. Do you think fair was there? Apparently I'm going to speak Shakespeare.
At that point, I say, well, we'll offer you a trade. We'll give you Jammy Dodger for the girl.
This time it wasn't me that was saying.
Jamrock. That's the nickname.
He says, you're willing the trade. You actually are willing to do this?
Yeah.
I turn around and look and say,
Lying.
"What?
Well, I'm lying, obviously.
Oh, if you're going to tell him that, you may have to do the lie."
You can't communicate
Okay,
that.
so you tell him that he's lying. You're lying. And he goes, oh, okay.
No, I don't. No, I don't tell him. No, I don't say I'm lying.
Okay, well,
Charisma check.
Jamrock, you do not know that the Krogan's lying or telling the truth. You can't tell. It's a Krogan face. You can't tell at all.
This is
So
pretty.
to you, he's just offered yourself up. He's just offered you up for ransom. And at this point, they're kind of actually looking at Jamrock and thinking it's actually a worthwhile trade.
At this point,
Well,
I ask, is there any way that we could make a deal? Really?
He goes, if you bring us Jamrock, the killer of many, we shall give you the girl.
Well,
Where
that
and when?
sounds like a fair trade for the dirty Solarian. It's a deal.
I say many. That's over-egging the pudding a little bit.
So I ask when and where.
They say, we'll send you the coordinates. Be there, or she's dead.
I then say before they turn off, but seriously though, I didn't actually do much killing. That wasn't my job. I opened doors.
Thanks to you, many are dead.
Have you killed everyone else? Actually, hang on a second. They're probably all dead,
I didn't
aren't
hear
they? Yeah, I'm the only one left.
Okay, so it's the end of the call, right? For that.
Yeah, they hang up.
Okay.
And you
And
got some
during-
coordinates.
Okay, and I talk to her that we're getting your daughter back. I'll assure that.
She looks at Jamrock and says, you served with Daren? Or pillaged or something?
Yeah, I'm just typing something quickly.
Oh, great. So I show that to the stream.
I shall delay answering that question by doing a small dance.
I grab my pistol.
Right. Yes. Now I answer the question and say yes. What was the question?
But honestly, I was the cook.
If you serve, if you served with Daren.
I did serve with Daren. that yes, I did.
And she says, and you're willing to just give yourself up.
I think at this moment
Well,
I'll explain my
daughter.
brilliant Krogan plan to just... I lied to set up a meeting.
I was about to say. I was just about to say. I hope that Crow Boy here was trying to set up a trap.
Yes, in another brilliant business venture on my part, we're going to betray them.
But I'm about to say we don't tell that to this woman. Yes, I'm willing to give myself up to your daughter.
You can't have these. You can't have these conversations between you two without literally saying no. That's never getting there.
That's the only way.
No.
Well, guys, that's our plan. We have to kill her now.
Yeah,
no,
because-
guys,
oh,
no.
I haven't said I can speak Krogan. We could have been doing this in Krogan.
Okay.
And I can speak
No,
Krogan.
we weren't.
And I can speak Krogan and
No,
Salarian.
you guys told her
Well,
Yeah.
that
well, guys,
it's
so
a trap.
she knows our plan.
She looks at you and she says, what was your name on aboard this ship?"
I'm not willing to divulge that information, but I was the first mate.
Oh,
She says, "Were you the last one he served with?"
Yes.
She looks slightly more confident and is happy with your plan,
Well,
and
I'm
obviously has some trust.
gonna keep pushing the idea that we have to kill her now because she knows too much.
I'm going to go and talk to the crow and say that we need to deal with Jabbtoth first. And ask
killing
what
it?
the hell is this about.
That's still over the top.
I know that you can hear that, but I say that just out loud. What the hell is this? We have no clue.
Deal with him how?
Ask about the everything. Back to the shape.
To deal with.
That was, well, that was a hideous mistake.
I'm not that mean to Salarians.
Well, are you sure? They're pretty untrustworthy as people go.
Yeah, even
This
that,
one-
even
this one
that
was
he
fucked,
doesn't
right?
like
I'm a
humankind.
pagan of virtue.
Yeah. I'm trying to change his opinion about the humans. Just because.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I need to ask him about it and try to deal with this.
Oh, just do
Just
it. This
because
is
I don't hate Salarians, but it seems that they hate me for some reason.
This one does.
This isn't my beef. I already persuaded him that Krogans aren't mindless beasts.
You did
Don't
by
you know his
killing me.
backstory?
I brought him back from the dead, which was pretty awesome.
Which one?
Basically, you're beating about the bush. You want to answer me my backstory, don't you?
Yes.
I'm gonna say not here.
I said that we are going to talk about this in the ship.
Yes.
Private.
Okay.
So,
Okay, talk about this when we get home.
Young man.
We always say that, but we never do.
Okay, so I'm guessing you guys go back to the ship.
Yeah.
She's happy with the plan of the
Did
betrayal.
we set,
She's
did
just
we
still.
set up a meet?
yeah. We
Yes,
have
you
coordinates.
did.
Apparently we did.
We are going to die. Off the game.
No, we're not gonna. No, that's not gonna happen.
So we all head back to the ship. Say goodbye to this woman. Give
What
her a
was
hug.
her name?
Who I still think we should
Her
have killed.
name?
He knows too much. Just saying.
The name is. It is. What is it? It's Ash.
Okay, I say to her as we leave, I give her a hug and say, your husband was a great man. But if you breathe a word of of who I am to anybody, and I find out before we get to your daughter, she ain't getting saved.
Oh,
wow.
God.
She doesn't look scared at all. She actually says, "I'm used to this with dealing with my husband."
Fair enough. In that case, farewell, and we will come back with your daughter and buy you another apple teeny as a celebration. Unless you prefer cognac. I do cognac as well.
Okay, so you guys head back to the ship.
Yes.
I think as we leave, I will just put the option out there that we can still kill her. Just
No.
And I say to you, I say unto you, no, will not kill the wife of one of my yeah, Daren.
Wife of Daren.
Wife of me. The wife of my greatest friend, the bravest and greatest man I have ever met. You will not murder or harm a hair on that woman's head, or I will kill you in a heartbeat.
And
I will. You know, she is protected.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm going to do it. I just said the option's already always there.
And I'm going to
Okay.
ask her.
I misunderstood. Just
ask-
no, I don't think you should.
I'm going to ask Jabbtoth that. Are you sure that the Daren is the father of that child?
A Solarian? How would that work?
We never know.
Darren wasn't a celebrity.
They missed. Oh, good.
Oh, for our
What?
limits. For our limits.
Oh,
So just
Oh,
get
sit
it
back on.
get it back on.
I can't.
You
Oh, there,
can.
no. There we go. Okay. That was awkward.
Where were we?
I don't know, discussing killing the woman.
And I was
Yeah,
We got past that.
Darren was a human. Anyway,
Yeah, it's confusing.
Yeah.
I know.
But was the girl pure human, or did we see any points of Salarian in there?
They're all human.
I know. He had a. I didn't know he had a wife. It's a bit weird. Him going off on a pirate ship and pirating with a wife.
See, that's why we should kill her. She's
A
not
little bit,
truth.
a little bit awkward. But he did speak of a daughter, so yeah, I think he had a daughter. But I just presumed there was some sort of raping going on. Obviously not.
Oh god. So we go back to the ship and then we ask Jabbtoth, what the hell was that? How do you know these people? And what
Well-
did you do?
You want answers or I'll Krogan punch you into the wall. I say as friendly as possible.
Roll for friendliness.
Oh really?
Well, I'm going to say that I once was the first mate on a pirate ship.
How the hell you end up there?
I was on a merchant ship which got attacked by the dread pirate Roberts, and his elusive shadow, the ship. Very big ship, lovely ship, much nicer than our shit heap.
Ours is tastefully decorated. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it is tastefully decorated. I grant you that.
That's a
But
nice.
the-
On mention of the elusive shadow, Timo, you would actually recognize this ship as one of the most wanted ships in the entire universe, basically.
And
Um,
and when I heard that, I gasped my breath and say, "You were one of the most wanted people that Alliance is trying to get down, to bring down."
yeah, pretty much. You know, it was a day job.
That's pretty fun.
That was the age. Oh, great.
But yeah, I was first mate on that ship after. Well, I worked my way up. They took over the merchant ship. They killed everyone else, but I begged, pleaded, did a small dance.
What the fuck is beautiful dance?
I basically I impressed the Dread Pirate Roberts, and he took me on as on the ship, and you know the rest is history. I didn't kill many people though. My job was to kind of I hacked into
you would,
systems, and you know I killed a few, but I wasn't a soldier. I basically went on to places to soften them up.
you would have had a fair deal to do with the actual firing when ship versus ship.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. That's not killing
That
people.
does
That's killing a ship. That's killing a ship, not people. There's a difference.
And
Alright.
Jab,
Okay, cool. That makes
just
sense.
out of the game,
Yeah.
Jab, I need to talk to you after this. I have some questions to ask from the backstory of my character.
God, what is it with you guys?
Okay.
Complex backstories.
Yeah, Pod's is like the most simple.
I couldn't. We're pitching a Krogan. It was a very simple backstory.
But anyway, so
Krogans don't
yeah.
have much depth.
that's the story. The ship. I don't know if you know the legend of the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Chap, I assume that I might know that.
If you know the ship, you would know
Yeah.
about Dread Pirate Roberts himself. You don't know that much about him, but you've heard the name and you've heard that he
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
Well, basically,
dreaded.
basically, all the ship. At this particular point in time, all the crew died. It was horrific.
Except you.
Yeah. I was actually on board another space station, softening it up for an attack when the crew were killed by the cargo door being opened.
So as a cargo
Everybody
door-
was in the everybody was in the cargo bay, awaiting to land on the space station that I'd softened up. Opened up the docking gates or
Right.
whatever. So
And just off the game, this is probably metagaming. So can we assume that Jabbtoth was the one that opened the cargo bay door that killed everyone? Because it seems so much of that.
Your character can assume this.
Yeah.
But then this guy who took over the ship, they chased after me. My previous name was not Jabbtoth. Jabbtoth is something is a name I took on after I left the ship to hide from
Oh, that's
the
the bit I
elusive shadow.
forgot.
Yes.
I forgot about that name.
Idiots.
Hence they
That name I
would
don't think I even that down. I forgot about that name. That's the thing I forgot.
Yes.
Oh well. All you learn.
So
So no, some other guy killed them all whilst I was on this space station, and took over the ship.
As far as you know, Tima, the what's the ship called?
The elusive shadow.
The Elusive Shadow. The Elusive Shadow is still out there.
oh,
And nothing's really been heard about it though in the last little while.
okay. Now I'm going to ask that.
So I guess
Did you know the people that was on the call? Was that the guy who took over of the ship? Have you any clue?
Do I know that?
You don't know that.
I mean, I know who took over the ship.
You don't recognize them.
None of
You
them
recognize any of
were.
those people there.
None of those guys were the person who took over the ship.
Okay. So
And let's face it, we attacked so many merchants and the like, and people that I can't remember everyone we attacked. So I could well have killed some of their family,
that's relief.
possibly. It's they could be telling the truth. They probably are.
And after that, I ask, how do you want to deal with them now? Because they want your life. Just kill them and save the girl.
There were 4 there. I don't. Ooh, if there are only 4, we can take them, and possibly even avoid killing the girl, which would be a bonus. I think we go and we plan our attack well. We set up a trap. Be ready basically. Maybe even soften them up with no. That wouldn't work.
And of the,
We'll park forwards.
and
So, so our ship
Yeah, we'll use the gunner this time. They'll calm ours down by like an hour.
Chap, because we have the coordinates, do we know it's a planet or in space?
The coordinates you've been given is a planet.
Okay, so
A planet that's not even. It's like a desolate planet. Like, it's not
okay,
really,
so I say
nothing well known
that
about.
we are going on their ground, so we don't have the element of surprise. Just because we are going the coordinates that they give us, and not the opposite way.
That's correct.
So we might walk into traps. So I ask that: are you willing to give up your life? Is going even worse in there? If there's no other option to save the girl.
Not without a fight. But I'm
Hug
willing,
her up, guys. Look me.
I'm willing to fight for my old captain's daughter,
Okay.
but not die. Unless, of course, fighting
die.
happens. But not. I'm not going to just say hello. Shoot me now.
Well, we're surrounded. Might as well just give up.
Do a little dance.
So not really loyal guy.
You get shot.
So there, Jabbtoth is not
I
really
read
loyal
somewhere
guy
that
for
said
that.
Hmm?
You're not really loyal guy to that. You don't feel to owe to that old captain of yours.
No, I'll risk my life, but not give it up.
Okay. So we will need to plan, and thus, do our Krogan friend have anything to say? Because he has been so silent during this time.
I don't have anything. I'm not a tactical genius.
Actually, when it comes to tactics, you kind of because you're a Krogan. You built the battle.
Yeah, have you
So
know what my?
your
Do you know what?
Yeah, I know.
Here's-
You're useless, but you'd still know your basic battle techniques. You know
This-
what I mean?
this-
Good at execute.
This desolate planet, do we have maps of it? Do we have...
It's well, it's not a forest. That's
Can we...
about it.
what,
That's all I really
forest?
know about.
Forest.
Yeah.
Oh, ambush territory. Yeah, that's bad. Can we scan it to see what's on there?
Forest.
Oh.
Oh.
You can scan. I guess if you got there, you'd be able to scan heat signatures and stuff. It might not go undetected though.
Okay.
Or they might have shields of their own.
Okay. Okay.
So as I assume that we gather our stuff, resupply our, or do we get to resupply? Yeah, we talked to that offline. Never mind. But we are pretty much ready to take off this planet.
So you're all nothing else. Anyone else want to do anything else?
Not on the planet, I don't think. I don't think there's anything else to do. I quickly checked my phone to see if I've got any messages from
Easy.
the Alliance.
No.
Still nothing? God
No.
damn, they're slow.
It's only
This is
been
the prob-
less than a day.
And we don't
This
even
is the
have
problem
the
we had in
real
the first
phones,
place.
it's the Omni tool.
Yeah, I know. I look at
He
my
does have
communicator.
his own computer. He has a computer.
Yeah.
So have that type
Yeah.
of stuff on it.
God, this is the problem in the first place. They take so long to get anything done. It's
Yeah.
bureaucracy and administration. Oh, damn socialists.
So I go to my own PC and I message that same Alliance captain, or I try to send a message to him that we done what you asked. I hope this was enough, and if you have any other assignments that you may want us to do, just how to find us. But please don't
Okay, so you
take the
send this as a
Krogan.
message?
Yeah, and please don't take the Krogan again.
I guess
Clear
Pro
enough.
just look around confused as his two teammates walked off during the middle of a planning session to go and check their messages.
Okay, on that we'll end it. That's the end of the session for this week. Next week, I guess we'll go on and see if we can rescue this Twitter or not, or it will all end in tears.
I'd go for the latter.
It's whatever
So
fun fight.
I'll do it. This week I'll do XP offline because it'll probably take a little while. But next week I'll do some of those. So I'll explain a little bit more next week, a little better. But I believe we actually are doing another one in like 3 or 4 days, another session, and then there's gonna be a big break.
Yeah, just
Is that
because
what-
we are
what
off
the
the
plan was?
weekend.
Yeah, because Daren, you leave when?
13th.
And
Friday. Next
I'm on
Friday.
the sick leave
Oh,
after the
okay,
13th. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's either on like Wednesday or Thursday. I think we said we'd do another one. So yeah, basically keep an eye on our Twitters.
Thursday is not available to me. I need to leave my apartment.
I think it was Wednesday then. It was Wednesday or Tuesday, one of those days.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on our Twitters, basically, and you'll know. So yeah, okay, that's about it. Anyone wanna say anything?
Goodbye.
Or I guess shout outs. Plug anything.
No, I have nothing.
Shout out to
Kind of did the whole
Yeah.
being on the internet thing earlier, so
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
rewind to
Well,
the
subscribe
beginning.
subscribe to the GGG. That's the channel you're watching this on, and
And subscribe
yeah,
us.
you can.
And subscribe to us as well,
Yeah.
if you want to.
Yes,
If you don't,
the
don't.
link is everyone's channel down below. And yeah, if you want to see this live, it is actually on twitch.tv/Generation Gamers Game. So if you feel like watching it live, you can go and watch it live there. Just keep an eye on the Twitters to find out when. So yeah, I guess that's it. So see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.